Live from Wisconsin International Raceway in Kaukauna, this is the Fox River Racing Club's Thursday Night Thunder with hosts Ted Stefaniak and John Mino.
Yeah, the Showdowns Skybox here at Kaukauna WIR. Ted Stefaniak, John Mino. Now joined by Joe Bernigan. Thanks for joining us once again, Joe.
You bet, Ted.
Hey, we'll take a quick look at the limited late model standings right now. John, you talked about this a little bit in our first segment. Sawyer Efforts is doing an incredible job, the 19-year-old sensation.
Joe, talk a little bit about this young man. Sawyer, I think he's a real deal. Like I said, anytime you get started out in karts and as young as he did, you learn.
6 years old, right?
Yeah, he's been doing this a long time, and the biggest thing is Johnny's got heart, you know, and that's the key thing. He's into it. Mike Meyerhofer, a graduate from the quarter mile. He's adapted to the half mile real well. Then you got a couple of veterans in Strelka and Natrop. They've been doing this thing a long time. Corey Kempkes, who spent some time down south at a NASCAR school, he's back in action. He's also a contender as well.
And it's early to say there are so many variables, but Efforts might be one of those kids that the big timers in NASCAR have bird dogs checking out.
And I'll tell you what, with that, John, they bring him up earlier and earlier. I mean, Dick Trickle was a NASCAR veteran at the age of 50, so that tells you a lot. But yeah, they pluck him up now, 19, 20, 21. They want you to move up right to the top.
And they do have bird dogs checking out those kind of drivers.
Oh, they do. The team owners, they keep tabs on all these guys with the touring series, even the weekly stuff too, especially here at WIR. Looks like we're one away from starting.
Joe, heading into the features like this, obviously you've survived a lot of elements just to get here tonight. Now there's no holding back. Now there's no worrying about the track. There's no worrying about your tires. There's no worrying about overheating. Now it's just to the wall.
It's go time. They see a checkered flag in the horizon and want to be in the interview. Get the interview with Matt in the X when it's all said and done.
There you go.
All right, they come to the start line, and we're dropping the green flag in our limited late model feature.
Is it going to be through 1 and 2? They're side by side. Zielinski slides in a third all along. Nothing decided between the top two. Reichenberger on the outside. Terry Miller on the inside. Miller puts the nose ahead. Grant Anthony slides back into the third spot. On to turn 4. Terry Miller has the lead here on lap 1. Terry Miller has the lead now. Second spot will belong to Grant Anthony. Brandon Reichenberger slides back into third. Here comes Rowdy Audi on the outside. He's trying to move up. Grant Anthony all over the backside, and Terry Miller now takes a look to the outside. Miller's not going to let him have the line. Look out, we got one run on a turn 2. That's Dan Peterman going into the spin cycle, and the caution comes out.
The yellow in the left hand, and Roger's got the green in the right hand. Now he puts down the yellow.
He's going to be having a talking to. He's pointing to somebody. He's pointing at that front row. What they'll do when they've done this in the past, if the front row can't get a good start even, they'll send that whole row to the back. They'll usually give them 1 or 2 chances, and if they can't do it, to the back you go, and it has happened.
Well, just watching Roger, what I've seen so far tonight, he does not, or in this season, he takes no crud from anybody out there. He's in charge.
You know, he doesn't really know anybody around here. He's from the Sheboygan area, and that's kind of what you want as a flagman. Somebody who doesn't have any ties. He's not interested in having beers with these guys afterwards. He's here to do a job. It's kind of like a referee.
Let's give it another try as they come to the start line. A little bumpy before the start line, but Roger will give them the green this time.
No harm, no foul through the front straightaway down through 1 and 2. Brandon Reichenberger's going to take the lead away on the outside. That might open things up for your point leader Sawyer Efforts. And for Rowdy Audi as well. Miller trying to hold off Efforts for second. Reichenberger to the lead. Sawyer Efforts on the high side. Will take the second spot away. He's not done. Right to the inside of Brandon Reichenberger. Now we're moved down to the bottom. Quote JC. I'm a hustler, homie. You're a customer, Crowdy. Got some dirt on my shoulder. Will you brush it off for me? Sawyer Efforts has the top spot now. Here comes Rowdy Audi on the outside. What's the second spot? Right behind him, your fast qualifier is on the move. Here comes Corey Kempkes. in on your leader. A handful of laps left. Now it's Strelka on him into the inside of Rowdy. Side by side out of turn 2. Down in orbit, drifts up. Strelka down to third. Not sure if he has enough time to catch up to your top two. A very fast race car in third, but he's got a long way to go to catch up to your lead duo. Running out of time to make his run to that top spot to pick up his first feature run of the season. Yes, again, closes again through 1 and 2. Back down to about 2 car lengths through the turns. Stretches back out to 3 down the straightaway. Again, Kempkes chews away after disadvantage. They'll hit the stripe this time. Sawyer efforts, 2 laps to go, but Kempkes is right there now. Kempkes right down on the bottom in the tire tracks of Sawyer efforts. We got one around. It's Jake Carpenter in a 53 car. Comes to a stop over in turn 4. That brings out the yellow with 2 to go.
2 laps to go on our limited late model feature. Here's Matt.
Count 18. This was lap 18. Next time by will be the white flag. Rowdy back up to second. Here comes Brad Anthony looking for third. And Rowdy catch up to efforts. He's got 1 lap to try. Jared A. Trump also gets into the conversation, the 58, as he tries to steal a spot in the top 5. He goes to inside of Strelka, who had to get on the minors as he's on the 07 gets sideways. Back down to the stride. It's a hat trick for Sawyer efforts.
Week 6 of the racing season, and Sawyer efforts with his 3rd feature victory.
An impressive run, but I tell you, a real bold move in the restart. Jesse Oudenhoven, the one, wrestled that bridesmaid spot away from the 07 to Kempkes. I wonder if something didn't happen to Kempkes' car. He really dropped a few spots, maybe a tire going down or something.
I'll tell you what, we're talking about efforts before the race tonight, for all the races tonight, about what an up-and-comer he is. I'll tell you what, he's first in the points. Obviously solidified that standing tonight. What a run he's having, 1/4 or 1/3 of the way through the season.
I'm wondering if we won't see him in a late model next year. Just a hunch. I mean, he's certainly got this down pat, without question.
And you talk about guys that you might be seeing at the higher levels in future years. I mean, this is a type of driver that the race teams might be looking for.
Well, the key to that is getting out, get your name out there, maybe do some touring series more like the Big 8 late model, or even the ASA Midwest Tour. But again, that comes down to the almighty dollar, guys, if the sponsor money's there or not.
And kind of a quiet night for Mike Meyerhofer, who came in 2nd place in the point standing coming into tonight.
Yeah, he struggled a little bit. Remember, he had problems in the backstretch on his heat. He got involved in that tangle. Maybe something happened there.
Only 19 years old, and Matt Rowe is down with our winners, Sawyer efforts.
Forgetting me, buddy. The helmet's off, trying to hand that off to a crew member. Off with the Hans device. And here we go, climbing from the car, Sawyer efforts! Boy, we got to talk about that one a little bit. That you passed 2 cars on one straightaway without making it 3 wide. I mean, that pass for the lead was just boom, down the backstretch, and you had it going into 3 already.
I was smiling in my seat, I must be honest.
I mean, and that was kind of important, getting out front as early as you did, because there were some fast cars behind you.
Oh, no doubt. It was really hard not to watch my mirror the whole time I was in the lead. I saw them coming, they kept getting bigger and bigger, but we held on for it.
If you could have seen, those yellow flags always make a guy nervous when he's out front, wondering, boy, is this thing going to stick? Are we going to be able to stretch it back out? Did your spotter tell you what happened on that last restart?
All I heard is spin off of 4, and I was just like, oh, come on. It's always 2 laps to go, and you gotta stop my good run going.
That last restart, boy, Corey Kempkes, he was coming, but boy, he tapped you a little bit going into 1. He was on the brakes hard, had him locked up. So much he mucked himself up, and he gave it up to Oudenhoven.
Yeah, I saw the chain reaction in my mirror. I couldn't get into the corner real fast tonight. I don't know why, but we'll have it fixed for next week.
Who do you got to thank, bud?
I thank tonight's sponsor, Warner Electric Supply, and also all the fans for coming out and all the heat. Merck's Cheese, Starbucks Grocery Store, P&J Campbell Enterprises, Fat City Designs, DW Products, Pete's Auto Repair, J&S Motorcycle Jacks, Camps Bar and Grip, Rick's Towing, New Possibilities, the Locks Club, Fastenal, Northern Fence, Praxier, Bay Point Bar and Grill, Wisconsin Timber Rattlers, and Tigers Tavern, and also a new sponsor tonight, Campbell Electric. They're up in the pavilion as well, so I told him I'd wave.
And he did. One more time, let's hear it for Sawyer Reference!
Sawyer's got a few sponsors, doesn't he?
I guess so.